Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a wonderful, versatile pasta dough, and then we're going to cut it into tagliatelle. The first step is to go ahead and gather, then portion your ingredients. To make this process just a bit easier, go ahead and use a food processor to combine all of your ingredients together. Once all of your ingredients are in the bowl, go ahead and pulse the machine to start your dough formation. Don't overprocess the dough here. Again, we're just using the machine to combine the wet and the dry ingredients together. It can't do all the work for us, and we're going to finish the dough off by hand. Once you've pulsed the machine around a dozen times, your dough should look like this. And when you squeeze the dough, the little bits should stick together and feel slightly tacky. Now take your pasta dough and dump it out onto a clean surface. Then start kneading. I like to knead the dough by using both hands, stretching the dough out, then folding it back on itself, turning the dough 90 degrees, and then repeating. Do this for about 10 minutes until you get the dough to a nice silky texture, and then form it into a round ball. Wrap your dough in some film and let it rest for about 30 minutes. This will soften it, relax the gluten, and make it easier to roll out. When the dough's ready, cut a piece off and flatten it out. Also, remember to wrap up that leftover dough so it doesn't dry up on you. Adjust your pasta machine to the widest setting, and then pass your dough through the rollers. Now, fold the dough over a few times and flatten it slightly, then pass it through the machine on its widest setting again. If for some reason the dough starts to feel a bit too tacky, go ahead and dust it with just a little bit of flour. Repeat the step of folding and re-rolling the dough 5 more times. Now this process is called laminating the dough, and it'll have a great impact on the texture of your final product. After the 5th pass, go ahead and work your dough through the thinner settings of the machine, one number at a time. On most machines, the pasta is ready on setting 6 or 7. And for tagliatelle, I'll stop at setting 6, but for a stuffed pasta like agnolotti or ravioli, I might go a hair thinner and stop at setting 7. Your finished sheet of pasta should be about as wide as the pasta rollers, and should be thin enough that you ever so slightly see your hand behind the dough. Prepare the dough to be cut into ribbons by flouring each side of its surface. Now you're doing this so that it doesn't stick together when you roll the dough up. Cut the pasta dough into 10-inch sections and then stack 3 pieces on top of each other. To form the tagliatelle, roll the pasta up just like I'm doing here and then cut it up into 1/4-inch wide pieces. Use your knife to help unroll the pasta. Now, you can go ahead and cook it immediately, or you can freeze it on a sheet pan, bag it up, and save it for later. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to Kitchen and Craft. Thanks so much, guys. I will see you next week.